It's Piedmont College Volleyball here on Piedmont College Athletics on YouTube. Davis Barlow, Nick Pope. Normally Brett Loftus. Nick Pope in for Brett Loftus here. Nick, we've got some good USA South competition coming up right as the national anthem just got completed. A little confusion at Cave Arena. We heard some singing. Couldn't figure out who it was. Turns out it was the visiting Covenant Scots.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we changed up the audio file or something. Wasn't sure what was going on, but no, it was the Covenant Scots. Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, I give them about a 7 out of 10 here. Their starting lineup going to be Sarah Delk, number 1, Leah Buys, number 3, number 7, Alexa Sperling, number 11, Rachel Bartlett, number 13, Summer Johnson, number 18, Emma Cobflish, and number 12, the libero for today, Anna Baldwin.
Yeah, and for your Piedmont College Lady Lions, here today we have Sarah DiCarlo, number 2, number 3, Brianna King, 5, Sierra Phelps, 11, Taylor Brown being mainly the setter, 12, Jacqueline Sampson, 17, Aubrey Yancey, and then Jessie Bile, the usual libero for the Lady Lions, is wearing that libero jersey today.
Yeah, Nick, some good USA South competition coming up again. Piedmont enters the contest 2-3 thus far on the year. Covenant going to flip that, going to be 3-2 in USA South play here. Not much separating the teams. Again, Maryville sitting atop that Western Division at 6-0. LaGrange following closely behind 4-0 there. And then you get into kind of a jumbled mess of 4 teams of Berea, Covenant, Huntington, and Piedmont, all within 1 game of each other. So it's really going to be a scrap and an overall fight on who's going to pick up those last 2 playoff spots. But it looks like Maryville and LaGrange have set the tone early.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, there's a double header here. 1-3 the times if the games get, or I guess the matches get done faster than usual. You'll expect it to get started before that 3 p.m. But nonetheless, Piedmont needs to at least split to keep their hopes alive, I would think. At least split with the Covenant Scots for that USA South tournament.
Yeah, again, Piedmont playing a little bit handicapped today. What we'll refer to it as. Hannah Kate Chadwell not in uniform today. Alina Roberts not in uniform as well. So neither of them will be available for today's contest, which, Nick, we highlighted last time they were here in Cave Arena, are 2 very big losses due to just their sheer height, completely excluding the amount of talent between the two. Their sheer height not being on the floor is a big handicap for Piedmont. Again, Chadwell listed at 5'10", Roberts listed at 6 foot.
Yeah, Roberts, that lone 6 foot player. Yancey doesn't stretch hers out to 6 foot, but really her and Roberts, the 2 tallest, as the Scots get the first serve of the contest. Brianna King averaging 2.7 kills per game, but that one gets stuffed as the Scots get their first point of the contest. 1-0 here early.
That's Cobflush there with the block, holding down that middle blocker spot. Listed at 6'2", the sophomore from Fort Worth, Texas. Leave it to Cobflush to put that one home, as she's off to a hot start here in Cave Arena. Early lead for the Covenant Scots, 2-0.
Yeah, Summer Johnson is the one in the back serving it well towards DiCarlo, but that one's going to land out as a usual caster curse. It comes as early as it can in every contest, this time in the 3rd point.
Broadcaster's jinx never fails. Never fails. Yancey in for Bile, as it would have sent Bile to the front line. Instead, they'll just sub in Yancey here. Yancey going to pick up that middle blocker roll, as we're going to get an ace out of Phelps. Sierra Phelps there putting it towards the libero.
And the defensive specialist in the back, and little miscommunication.
That's Phelps' 5th ace of the season. Another tough serve to handle.
Yeah, this one handled a little better, at least kept alive, and now we have Yancey, I believe, with the block.
Yeah, you can tell by her reaction that was definitely Yancey on the block. And just like that, Piedmont on a 3-point run here have snagged the lead back.
Yeah, and so far, no real rallies, no return on these serves. They've been blocked every time, once by Piedmont and twice by the Scots. Now it's Brianna King with a kill.
Yeah, Brianna King just put her right hand through that one. And Nick, that's an excellent point. All of the returns or attempted returns have been very poor by the Scots here. Can't tell quite. It looks like Phelps is hitting some kind of knuckleball. And we saw a very hard topspin out of Cora, visiting player here last year, or excuse me, last time we were in Cave Arena, as that one will clip the line and be inbounds. But Phelps' serve, an unorthodox one, but it works.
Yeah, Cop Flesh out there, definitely the tallest player. Had to look down. She's 6'2", so she didn't even have to jump for that one, and she was able to just extend over that net.
Kyla Bailey in for Leah Baez on the Covenant side.
Yes. Not a great set by Taylor Brown. Yancey just had to hit it over. Now a little chip shot, and again, Taylor Brown unable to make the dig.
Yeah, that's a good shot from the Scots as they've now rallied back to make it 4-4.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, still no real rallies. Neither team really comfortable yet early in this contest. Almost a sweet dig, but unable to keep it up. That is Caroline Fuentes, one of the freshmen for the Lady Lions, coming in, getting that kill.
Fuentes and Herrera check on. Will be Brown and Sampson that head to the bench. Herrera back to serve.
Yeah, and you know, that first substitute was a little different than I would say usual. Another sweet shot for the Covenant Scots. They're just putting it in a great spot towards that back left and right corner.
How about the ref moving out of the way of that one and still being able to make the call?
Yeah, but Bio, you know, not the usual first sub, but Sierra Phelps coming in to get that instant couple points. That one's just knocked over by King. Handled by DeCarlo. Now back towards King. Gonna get another kill. King's second kill of the contest.
She actually had it blocked. I believe that was the newly subbed in Sperling who got a piece of that one. Could not slow it down enough though. King will exit, and it will be the freshman, Mary Grace Shaw, number 6, back to serve for the Lions.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, DeCarlo, as we are a little, like you said, handicapped. We talked in pregame, not sure if she was going to rotate to the front line. She has now on that far side. This one's set up for Herrera. And again, the Scots just put it in a great spot. That time, 5 of the Lady Lions had to dig it.
Yeah, we can watch 3 hit the floor. Yancey didn't really know where she should go. She went for the solo block instead. But a good back and forth start here in Cave Arena, 6-6. Good dig. Back over. Yancey block. DeCarlo got blocked.
Mercado got blocked. And it just tightrope that net.
DeCarlo just took a big swing at that one. I think she thought it was coming a little bit faster than it was.
And I rolled on top of the net for a good 1.5 feet.
Yeah, it just kept rolling.
Fell our way. Unfortunate point there as the Scots are now up 7-6.
Oh, not a good set from DeCarlo. And Bile pays the price. As Sperling put her right hand through that one.
Yeah, and as you
Sperling,
mentioned,
the senior middle blocker, excuse me, Nick, 6'3".
Wow. A lot of height coming from Lookout Mountain, from the height of Lookout Mountain, as that serve goes out the back.
Bartlett with a little bit too much on that one. Yancey will now exit as Phelps checks back in. Bile heads back to serve.
Bile, Shaw, and Herrera on that back line. This one's going to go out of bounds. DeCarlo Goodeye on that back line for the Lions. Some young freshmen, and then the lone junior on the court is Bile.
Good go there. Phelps actually got the block, but it fell on her side. Sperling will be credited with the kill. The score moves to 8-8. Baez checks back in for Bailey.
Yeah, Baez checking in and instantly getting the serve. So see what she can do with her first time here today. That time chose DeCarlo. A little stuff at the front, but fell on the Scott side. Now a sweet dig by Herrera. Now Mercado with a attempt, but not sure if it got blocked or just came up short. Either way, the Scots get the point.
Yeah, I think that one just came up a little bit too short based on the Scots' reaction. Buys 1 for 1 back there. Had seen some playing time. Now seeing her first time in the service area. Good little knuckleball. Had some sideways rotation on it. Scott's able to make a hang here. Good ball forward. That one just finds the net.
Yeah, last point credited as an attack error by Reagan Mercado. This time another attack error by Sarah Delk, as we have a couple more substitutes.
Yeah, it's going to be Brown and Sampson back on. Mercado and Herrera, the 2 to exit.
It's a good serve there by Brown.
What a play
by Shaw.
This should be a third hit here. It will be over. Sampson, Brown, Sampson over 2. As this one will fall on the side of the Lady Lions. What a beautiful hang back there from Mary Grace Shaw.
Yeah, unfortunate there. I think we both were on the edge of our seats wanting the Lions to get a point because we were going to bring it all the way back to Shaw.
Yeah, Shaw with a great effort, but it does not come out. Alexis Sperling back to serve here. Serves from very far away. That's something I immediately noticed here. Good shot. Oh, and she put her hand through that one and it will clip the line. That was number 13, Summer Johnson. Beautiful shot there. Carlo had a little bit of trouble with that one. A great attempt from the back line. But when you're as tall as Cobflesh, you could just reach over and do that.
Yeah,
it could be very tough to defend.
It almost reminds me of like a 1960s basketball player. Just have a set shot that no one can block.
Yeah, it doesn't really have to jump, especially with no middle blocker. Again, Yancey on the sidelines right now, functioning as that middle blocker. Normally it'd be Roberts or Chadwell. Great leave from Bile. As that one's a little bit too strong. Score will jump back to 13-10. Massive substitution for both teams here.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, great court awareness in the back with the libero. The libero usually bringing that. Jessica Bile definitely able to bring that.
Howie checked in for Delk, and we're good to restart here. DeCarlo from the back is going to have a service error as that one finds the net.
Yeah, Brianna King also checked back in. She's on that back line. Look for her to make the full rotation all the way around.
Yeah, Nick, just a very short front line for Piedmont right now, which we could see cause them trouble. That's a great knuckleball serve low just over the net, and King's going to get rejected, and it lands inbounds. Beautiful block. Bartlett going to be the one credited with that block, and that'll draw a timeout out of Jamie Purdy. Lady Lions down 5 here in set number 1. You're listening to Piedmont College Athletics on YouTube. Back on the broadcast here, Davis Barlow, Nick Pope. I want to make a quick correction. I think I said Jamie Purdy on the way out. It's Jamie McCormick. Jamie Purdy, the women's basketball coach here. This ball's still alive. Not really sure how.
They're going to count it as a block, I guess.
Great dig from Brown. but it will head over towards the score table there as the Lady Lions now fall behind by 6.
Yeah, that one ended up going towards our sports information department down there. Troy, Joseph, and Danielle unable to keep it alive for the Lady Lions.
Not a good set there. And Nick, this is the issue with such a short front line. Again, Taylor Brown functioning as the middle blocker right now, listed at 5'5". Sampson not much taller, listed at 5'7". And Phelps listed at 5'7" as well. They'll make it work as that one lands inbounds, and now Yancey will come back in for Bile.
Yeah, Sierra Phelps back to serve, and we need to keep this front line alive with Brianna King and Yancey. Need to make sure to keep this serve.
Phelps had a great serve. Covenant able to scramble and make it work. Yancey's going to be the one to make the set. Good block attempt. I think they're going to get Phelps for hitting the net. Excuse me, it's going to be Sampson to hit the net there. Couple subs made on that side. It's going to be Delk coming back in for Howie. And the usual rotation of Buys and Bailey switching there. Delk back to serve. Handled by DiCarlo here. Wanted to get it to King. Doesn't quite do it. That was barely in on the back. This one over. Miscommunication at the back. And King will be unable to keep it inbounds there. Went down awkwardly. Good to see her get back up quickly.
And they're going to credit that as a King for Riley Howe.
DiCarlo handled. Yancey, left hand over. When you're looking over the net like that, going to be pretty easy to just drop it in wherever you want. Substitute's going to be made. It'll be Brown and Sampson to exit. Mercado and Herrera back on. Herrera will head back to the service area.
Yeah, and like I was going to mention, didn't get it in, but maybe should have. Sampson there on that point we missed. That's a sweet kill. But Yancey's able to be tall enough and switch hands, and you love to see that up front. Being able to hit it over with your right and left hand, but the height advantage that Yancey has compared to everyone else on the court for the Lady Lions lets her adapt to keep the balls alive when maybe the set's not perfect.
Service error at the back by Cobb Flesh. She'll exit as the libero Hannah Baldwin comes back on. Piedmont side, King exits for Mary Grace Shaw. And Nick, whatever Yancey, because again, not the height of what you would normally want your middle blocker to be, whatever she doesn't have, she makes up for with athleticism.
That was pretty athletic there.
Yeah, what a shot from Bailey. Put her hand through that one. Mercado got a piece of it. Just couldn't turn it back. Couldn't turn it back where it came from. So the Lady Lions are now down 8.
Herrera with the set, and Yancey's going to be able to come up with the kill.
Yancey will cut it to 7, but she'll have to exit as it's time for the rotations. Phelps will come back on in her place.
Bio in the back with the serve.
Beautiful shot from Johnson there. As Shaw unable to get down and dig that one. Let substitutes be made. Bailey and Buys swap out. Delk and Howie swap out as well. And Buys will head back to the service area. Covenant sits just 3 points away from taking game number one, excuse me. Awkward situation here, both teams scrambling. This one's going to be close. This is still an awkward situation and finally lands on the side of the Lady Lions.
Yeah, not sure if that was Herrera or Mercado. They were just trying to set it, but unfortunately it went over to the Scots, and they were just able to just put it to the ground. 23-14 now.
Oh, DiCarlo did not handle that one well. It gets just dumped back over by Johnson. Johnson, a tall player in her own right, listed at 5'11". But this first set point, great block by the Lady Lions have at least kept their hopes alive as this ball continues to be awkward. Great hang by Herrera. Bile does a tightrope walk to keep it off the net, and the Lady Lions will be rewarded with the point as miscommunication at the back by Covenant keeps this set alive.
Yeah, as the Bee Gees would sing it, the Lady Lions are staying alive.
Brown and Sampson come back in. Mercado and Herrera head to the bench. Lady Lions need 9 straight points to keep their hopes of set number 1 alive. Great solo block by Sampson, and then someone on that Covenant side touched the net.
Yeah, I didn't catch it either. Not quite sure who that one was.
Yeah, couldn't see who it was, but a great solo block by Sampson has cut it to 8.
Great serve there by Brown. Puts Covenant in a weird situation. Now a bad situation for the Lions.
And just like that, set number 1 is completed. 25-16 is where we finish. So we're going to take a short break, and then we'll come back for set number 2. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Piedmont College Athletics on YouTube. Back here, Piedmont College Athletics on YouTube. That buzzer means it's time for set number 2. Again, doubleheader here today. Covenant Scots visiting Demorest, Georgia, taking on the Piedmont College Lady Lions. But we had a rough Had a rough set number 1, Nick, to say the least.
Yeah, when we were down to set point and we had to win 9 in a row, that's pretty much over with. But we were in it. The Lady Lions were in it.
I was going to say, the score doesn't really reflect how well the Lady Lions played in that set.
They battled until around 25 points overall, or like 15-10, and then it was 15-11, I believe, and then
that's when things really started to spiral out of hand. They opened the set looking very, very well.
Yeah, I believe at one point we're leading by 1 point, definitely 2, towards the second half of that first 10 points. You're going to have Sampson in the back to serve for the Lady Lions to start this one. Start game 2. Biled that time, able to handle it.
Good scramble from Covenant. This one might have been long.
Anyway, kept alive. King's going to get stuffed in the front. Brown now looking for that little cheeky shot you'd love to see out of those setters. And now this one's going to go all the way out of bounds, off the hands of McDonald. McDonald, is she getting her first?
Yes, this is McDonald's first playing time here. We'll have another player getting her first playing time as Taylor Herman will come on for Sampson as the ref allows that one.
Taylor Herman, the freshman from Roswell, Georgia, coming in this second set. Covenant Scots took the first one.
Great shot there from Herman. Better dig. Great block, but it's just out of bounds. McDonald got a good piece of that one. Just couldn't quite turn it back to the left a little bit more. Lady Lions drop set number 1. Fall behind early here in set number 2. Good little punch from Brown, does not work out. This one coming from the back line will be deep. As Johnson put just a little bit too much on that one.
Yeah, there we go. Live stats, if you were following live stats as well as the broadcast, was a little delayed in that first set, but it's updated now. You can check the live stats to see how everyone's doing, as this one looked like it went out the back, but there was going to be a deflection.
It actually hit Herman in the shoulder. She tried to get out of the way of it and couldn't quite do it. Phelps exited for, I believe, Yancey back on. Herman, Brown, McDonald got a good piece of that one. Thought that one might have been palmed a little bit. Great block by Yancey there. Bile, cross, King, beauty. And just like that, Lady Lions have gotten 2 back.
Yeah, King leading the Lions in blocks this year and now leading, or kills this year, excuse me, and now leading for the contest as well with 3. Now that live stats are updated, you can look at them. And Bailey has 6 kills for the Scots, and so does Cobb Flesh.
Wow.
6 kills apiece. So that'll really do it. Great serve there from Herrera. That one just barely trickled over. Made the Scots lady in the front just turn around, and she thought it was flying over the net.
It's Herrera Mercado that checked back on. McDonald and Brown exited. Lady Lions have knotted us at 3. And see, Nick, that's the good part about having Yancey there. You force him to go deep and long, and then you're able to set up something for Brianna King. And she's just going to keep putting her hand through those. Sperling exits for Logterman, getting her first playing time today.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, it's not even like all those blocks. Yancey's not racking up the blocks or anything. It's just the threat of the block.
Exactly.
Now here's Mercado. Gonna come up a little short again, unfortunately for the Lady Lions.
Yeah, that's going to be an attack error on Mercado. But no, Nick, that's a great point, especially when her outside blockers are able to pin her well and allow her to just slide over and leave no gaps between them. It really forces teams to go around her. King's going to be rejected here. Logterman with a beautiful block there. The sophomore Middle blocker from Chattanooga, Tennessee, listed at 5'10".
Yeah, she's right at home. Just went up the mountain and came back to Georgia to go to Covenant College.
Yeah, that's a reference on how to get to Lookout Mountain from Piedmont College, as Piedmont needs to make a hang here. Continuously blocked at that net. Third time's the charm. Maybe not. As Covenant able to scramble and get it back over. Yancey's turn. Yancey blocked. 4 blocks by Covenant here. King's going to make it a 5th as she's blocked, and it lands on the side of the Lady Lions. Let the front line stand tall for the Scots. But Nick, as I was saying, a little reference on how to get to Lookout Mountain from Demorest. You do actually have to go into Tennessee and then come back to Georgia in order to reach Lookout Mountain. Good hang by Bile. Yancey put her hand through it, but can't quite get it to clip line there.
Yeah, and for the Lady Lions, you can see it with King and Yancey. All it is that placement. The kills are getting blocked, so if they were just able to just place it around those blocking hands, and that right on cue, we get another block. King has the most kills and the most success when she just hits it over that front line of blockers because, like you mentioned, they have a 6'2" player. They have a 6'4" player. They have, not 6'4".
6'3" is their tallest player, but
yeah, 6'3".
Probably feels like she's 6'4", the way they are just rejecting the Lady Lions.
Little service ever in the back for the Scots. Mary Grace Shaw checking back in for Brianna King.
Yeah, Nick, their front line, them being Covenant, was 5'10", 5'11", 5'11".
Yeah.
A vast contrast.
And then we have Yancey, our tallest by far.
Is listed at 5'9".
That one's going to land inbounds. Lady Lions battled early, but now dropped 4 straight as it was 5-5 tied.
Bailey and Bai switch. Delk and Howie switch as well. That seems to be a usual rotation coming for the Scots.
Yeah, Bies comes in to instantly go into that service role. Sampson couldn't figure out if she wanted to underhand it or set it herself, but we're going to have a timeout by Jamie McCormick this time. So as they go to timeout, we'll take it with them. You're listening to Piedmont College Athletics on YouTube.
Back on the broadcast, Davis Barlow, Nick Pope. It's 10-5 here in set number 2 inside Cave Arena. Covenant Scots visiting the Piedmont Lady Lions today. And set number 1 got a little bit out of hand for the Lady Lions. They're looking to battle back here in set number 2. Not looking too great, but that's a great way to get it restarted. Sampson will be credited with the kill. Yancey will exit. Phelps will come back in. Bile to serve. The Lady Lions are within 4.
Yeah, this is going to be a huge stand in the front for Sampson and Phelps. So we have a good serve. Barely trickled over the net. And Scott's able to keep it alive. Like I was saying, though, we have Sampson, Phelps, and Mercado at the front for the Lady Lions. They're going to have to put in a lot of work, but it's also a lot of youth in that front line for the Lady Lions. Herrera and Shaw, also freshmen.
Got plenty of youth. Blockers were a little bit late there, as that one will be off of someone on that front line and then out of bounds.
Yeah, Herrera, they're unable to have the dig.
Cobflesh in for Lagerman.
But for Herrera, all it is that little shift of momentum. That one's going to get stuffed as well. Shaw unable to keep it alive at the net, and really the height of the Scots is just making the huge difference here. But once you get going one way, it's almost impossible to turn that and go the other way. Hip flexors can only do so much for the human body.
Very true.
Mercado kept that one alive. Now Shaw did an incredible dig, but that's going to be 4 touches on the Lady Lion side, as she was going to have to put that right in between those lines.
Shaw is doing a fantastic job today on that back line. She has had 2 incredible digs thus far, as well as making some harder digs look routine. This one's going to be Bile from the back line. Got a good piece of that one. I'm starting to question, Nick, whether Emma Cobflesh actually has to jump.
Yeah,
I really didn't see her jump right there.
If she was a PS4 controller, you could take the X off the controller.
She does not need to jump. The height is unreal, and she's just so good at that middle blocker spot that she's always there. Oh, and that's a hammer from Johnson. I don't know if it caught net or if it got blocked.
That had to.
But that was one of the hardest balls hit in Cave Arena all year.
Brown and McDonald back in as Mercado and Herrera go out.
I would love, Nick, that's one of the moments where I wish we had a radar gun in here.
How fast that left her
How
hand.
fast, yeah. Stat tracker, but volleyball version. How hard did she just connect with that? Would love to know the numbers.
Good serve there by Brown. That time she jumped. That time she did jump. That is Cobflesh's 8th kill. Excuse me, she has 8 kills in this contest.
She's going to finish somewhere around 15, if I had to guess.
Yeah, she has 8 kills. Bailey has 7. Sampson, again, unable to decide whether to take it overhand or underhand. Going to put that one towards the fitness center, I guess you could say.
Lady Lions in a very different formation here. They've got 4 at the back. It'll work because there's a service area. Don't really know if you credit it to the Lady Lions formation. But Shaw exit, King will come back in. And Sampson will head back to serve. That one will be out. Service error by Sampson. Herman will come back in for her. The Lady Lions now down 17-9 here in game number 1.
Delkin buys back in. Or excuse me, buys checking out.
Love that reaction from Bartlett as her teammates come back on.
Some setup for McDonald, but even we mentioned off break how
oh
crucial those blocks are to slow him down.
What a hang by Bile. As she tells Johnson, no matter how hard you hit it, I can still return it.
Yeah, she
Bile flexing on him now. We know that one hurt. We know that one hurt. Well, Nick, I really want a velo on Johnson.
Yeah, well, I've seen some of the volleyball players, like after these matches, you check their forearms, they really have bruises.
No, they do. And Johnson is leaving bruises on the Lady Lions, no doubt. But the elevation that Johnson got on that hit is insane. She's coming at a very hard downward angle. This one will go in favor of the Scots. Johnson, again, very athletic, also standing at 5'11". So combine those two things.
The amount of downward momentum.
A right side hitter, exactly. Combine that with a right side hitter with a good vertical, good athleticism, good height, and a very talented right hand, and you are going to get some very serious kill attempts. Lady Lions now down 19-10 here.
You know what you'll get? You'll get Summer Johnson. That's what you'll get.
Yeah, what do you get? Put all of those things together, what do you get? Summer Johnson, no doubt. Yancey trying to make her presence felt, it doesn't work. And then with the left hand, Rachel Bartlett puts that one home, and we're now 20-10 here in Cave Arena.
The ladies are able to battle early, but once the Scots get on a roll, it's so hard for our Lady Lions to answer.
It's almost like the Scots start very, very slow, Nick, because that's going to be an error by Bailey.
It's so funny. You can see the morale as the substitutes check in and out. They just get excited for some coming on because they can block, and then sad because the rotation forces their best middle blocker out.
Yeah, depth and rotation is always important in volleyball, as that's a beautiful shot. When you can't go through Yancey, you go over.
Yeah, and in the front by Bailey. Bailey's listed at 5'11". The freshman from St. Augustine, Florida, listed at 5'11", but she looks taller than that. Aubrey able to handle that one awkwardly. And now Mercado's going to get the kill.
Nick, you were talking about hometowns too. We were talking about this off the break. Looking at the hometowns as Herman will exit and Sampson will come on, Shaw on for King. We were looking at the hometowns of the Covenant roster. They are from all over the place.
Yeah, they represent 5, 6, maybe 7 states.
Yeah, you go Georgia, Florida, Minnesota, Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, Virginia, Georgia, Florida, North Carolina. As that one's put home with authority. But then Georgia, Tennessee, New York, Florida, Colorado, Texas, and Tennessee. That's maybe double-digit states. We can add that up in between sets. But they certainly draw talent from all parts of the country.
Yeah, Bailey checked out. Delk checked back in. Couldn't catch that second substitute. Might have been Buys, probably was, as she's serving now. And as I mentioned it, 22-13 service error gives the Lady Lions that point. We're going to have another substitute, Yancey checking out. Sierra Phelps back in, one of the dual sport athletes here. Most likely opting out of travel this weekend as the lacrosse team will leave around 3 or 4 o'clock to head towards Huntington for their match tomorrow. This one's kept alive by Herrera and Shaw, but then falls out of bounds. Scots get another point, 23-13.
Scots sit just 2 points away from wrapping up set number 2 and sending us to the third set of game number 1. Doubleheader here, Cave Arena. Davis Barlow, Nick Pope hanging with you for the entire thing. The Lady Lions are going to try to battle back here in set number 2, 23-14 now.
Yeah, they got really a point to work with. The next one will be game point, so they got a point to work with. Need very good serves here from Mercado. Electing to serve from that, I guess, back right or back left position. It's a great shot by Mercado as that one just died as it went over the net.
Yeah, beautiful service there from Mercado. Barring another ace that I have missed, that is her first ace of the year. Did not have any coming into today's contest.
This one now put in an awkward spot. Gonna roll over that net again. Phelps is gonna be taller this time. A good block. It's gonna go over Shaw, but she's gonna get the deflection it looked like, but they're not gonna call it. It looks like she got a finger to that one.
Yeah, I definitely thought she got a finger to that one, but the ref will rule that she did not touch it.
We'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Home broadcast.
Take what you can get.
Sorry if you're a Covenant Scots fan, because you know what, they'll get it back.
Yeah, I was going to ball doesn't lie.
Ball don't lie.
Ball does not lie. Scots get it back.
Yeah, I was going to say, sorry if you're a Covenant College fan. We're going to take that point when we can get it, but y'all just got it right back, so we're all even.
24-16 here, set point for the Scots of Covenant. And it'll be a block. Oh, Lady Lions get able to hang on. I was going to say in fitting fashion it will be a block from the Scots. That in the set, not this time. Lady Lions now back to 17. King on for Shaw.
Yancey unable to check in. She was getting up. I was hoping she was going to be able to get in as well, as we're going to have to at least make 7 straight here to keep us alive.
Yeah, got to start with 1. This one clips net, heads over. This one to King. King going to be blocked. This one's coming back. Great hang by Bile. Beautiful set to King, not even looking out. Oh, that was a touch on the net by someone on that Piedmont roster. So the net violation will end set number 2. It'll finish 25-17. 3-minute break, then we're back for set number 3. You're listening to Piedmont College Athletics on YouTube.
Random stuff.
Back here on the broadcast, Davis Barlow, Nick Pope. Set number 3 coming your way here from Demorest, Georgia. Cloudy day, still a little warm, threat of rain. Not really sure if it's ever going to show up. Looks like it will get here at some point tonight. But still, nice warm day. A little cold in Cave Arena though, Nick, I'm not going to lie. A little cold up here.
As we had a big celebration, I was trying to see if it was someone new checking on. It wasn't. It was just Bartlett. Bartlett back in.
Bartlett brings the energy. She brings the energy for the Covenant Scots here. So they're looking to get us heated up for set number 3. That one's going to be out of bounds. King pulled it a little bit On that kill attempt, Lady Lions will start down 1-0.
Yeah, and like I mentioned in set 2, they were trying to, or King was trying to just avoid the hand there. That time pulled it a little wide to drop the first point of set 3. This one's going to go long, 1-1.
And this should give Yancey the green light to check back on. It will. As Bile will exit, Yancey back on. We'll also see Herman in for Sampson.
Like to see it. I like Sampson on that front line more than the back. So
I agree.
as Sampson checks out, Herman put in good sets. I guess points so far. The ref was asking about substitutes and stuff. Not quite sure what it was, but we'll have Phelps in the back serving.
Phelps and Sampson both able to play that front and back line are really helping out the Lady Lions, who are missing some of their most important front line players here. Yancey put her hand through that one, got it blocked. The Lady Lions able to scramble. Gonna need another block. This one doesn't come through. Herman with a beautiful dig, but I think they ruled it illegal. Maybe that she didn't get it before it hit the ground?
Maybe it was the setter got called for palming.
Well, Herman tapped her chest, taking credit for it. So maybe an illegal dig?
If that's a thing, I guess.
I don't know. Maybe they were willing to hit the ground first. We'll never know. But 2-1 here. Oh, Yancey got away with one there. This one over to McDonald. She mishit. Covenant's going to give her a second chance.
Yeah, that one was way wide.
That was way out of bounds, but they'll give her a second chance. Brown got a little too fancy. Didn't work out. Lady Lions will fall behind 3-1.
Yeah, that's a hard point to lose. All it was like a little mental mistake. Didn't even make the Scots work for it. And that's what you have to eliminate in volleyball. Such a game of perfections. Big
block on that front line. Yet again, McDonald just going to go around them. But a beautiful hang keeps the Scots alive. McDonald tried to put her hand through that one. I believe they're going to rule it as 4 touches. Yes, they will.
And you would think, with how often that ball just sits on either side of the net and rolls, that it was like 3-4 inches wide, but it really isn't. They just have such precise shots that it barely clears the net. The Scots running towards their coach. She had to make an athletic play to get out of the way of her player diving into the bench. They were unable to keep it alive. 4-2. Scots are leading as we have a couple more substitutes. Herrera checking in, McDonald checking off. You have Brown checking off as well. And Gunn checking in for the Lady Lions.
Catherine Gunn seeing her first playing time down on that front line today. This one will be Bile from the back line. Great shot. Blocker's just a little bit late. King and Yancey got there just a step late. The score will now move to 5-2 in favor of the Scots.
Yeah, Johnson with her 5th kill. The way she does it, she makes it so athletic. Looks like a parentheses, just about everyone going to have to scramble. Bile's going to hit it towards the net.
Yeah, she just went crashing into the chairs there. Athletic trainer Stephanie Smart, the one to catch her. That's one way to prevent an injured athlete as an athletic trainer, is just to catch them before they get hurt. Piedmont athletic training staff here, the best of the best.
King almost able to get that kill. Now a little mishit by Bailey will make it fall on the Scott side. 6-3 now in this 3rd set. Lady Lions need to take this set to keep this match alive.
Shaw and Sampson back on Herman and King, the 2 ladies to exit. Left-handed serve from Shaw. Yancey gonna have to rise up here. Got blocked. Yancey put it back over. Blocked again. That one telegraphed. Gunn did a good job to even get that shut off. Has a big brace on her left leg. Sampson gonna make a hang. Gonna need a block here. Didn't get it, and it's put home. As Shaw unable to pull off one of her very special digs. And the Scots move ahead 7-3.
Yeah, not to beat the dead horse, but it's that height advantage the Scots have up front. Makes such a difference. Just getting a little deflection to slow the pace down. That one's gonna land.
Beautiful shot from Yancey.
Just looking for the call on that line judge. Gonna call it in. Yancey's gonna have to sub out.
So Yancey will get the point and then head to the bench.
Yeah, Sampson will check back in, I believe, or either Phelps.
Biles serve a good one. This one, I believe, was net only. Don't think it was blocked. They will rule it 4. And so Piedmont slowly coming back.
It's all about the teens for the Lady Lions. They can keep this first 10 close, it seems like, but those teens is really where it falls away. Shaw's gonna have a good dig. Jesse Biles gonna go for the pancake, but it was all for show as there was no one close to her. Couple more substitutes. You have Leah Biles checking back in for, I believe, Howe, excuse me.
Great job by Phelps there, went through all the blockers. And we'll continue to keep the Lady Lions' hopes alive. Gunn's gonna exit. And Herrera, as will be Brown and McDonald back on.
Brown in that first set, able to get on a little roll with these serves. See how she can do here.
Blockers late once again. And Johnson puts it home one more time. Bailey, the kill leader, with 11. Cobflesh with 10. Johnson with 7. Lady Lions split their leader at 4 between Yancey and King. So a vast difference in the kill department for both teams. Phelps did a good job to piece that one. Over to Sampson. Sampson tried to put it home. Beautiful dig. That one comes under the net. And it will move to 9-7. Piedmont hanging within 2. As King will check back in for Shaw. Lady Lions, even if they can't fully come back in this game, still have a whole nother game after this. A very crucial game at that, as Bile unable to handle that one. Piedmont came into the day 2-3. Covenant 3-2, as Nick talked about in the pregame show. Piedmont needs to at least split here to keep their playoff hopes alive. As Maryville currently running away with the USA Southwest Division. They are atop the division, an undefeated 6-0. LaGrange behind them with 4-0. As that one will be credited to the Lady Lions.
Yeah, that was McDonald there. Again, just hitting it to the, like, kind of just past the hands of that blocker. 8-10 here. This is the crucial moment for the Lions. Have to keep their hopes alive for this match.
Yes, they do. Again, Berea, Covenant, Huntington, and Piedmont all within a game of each other. Only 2 of those teams can make the playoffs. And so the Lady Lions cannot afford to drop 2 games here today. As Phelps is going to mishandle that one. And we'll move to 11-8 here in set number 3. Usual substitutes for the Scots, as it will be Delk
and Bailey.
And Bailey back on. Boz and Howie head to the bench.
King's gonna keep that one. Now McDonald put her hand through it, but it went out the back. Delk in the back serving. Good set for Yancey, but gets stuffed.
Yeah, a little bit too low for Yancey. Yancey's got the vertical there. Wasn't fully able to put her arm through it.
Towards King again. She's able to keep it alive. Now another big block in that front line. This time, King's just going to hit it over. This is the last touch for the Lady Lions. Brown's just going to hit it towards the back. Little set, little push shot that time. Biles going to keep it alive. That's going to get all the way to the table.
Great snag there by Dalton Mueller, who's currently charting substitutes. Great reaction time there. But again, the Lady Lions, as Nick alluded to, as soon as it gets to teens, just start letting everything get out of hand. 4-point run here for the Scots has put it to 14-8.
Good dig there by King. Now a double commit.
Yeah, that was not a pretty collision as well.
Yeah, Delk went down hard.
Yeah, Delk went down awkward and collided.
Yeah, I got that shoulder kind of jarred.
With Baldwin, yeah. You'll almost get the stinger effect when that happens. But Delk looks like she's good. Told the coaches she's fine. Still shaking out that arm a little bit as Brown and McDonald exit. The Herrera.
And King, I believe.
And King back in. So Gunn, King, and Yancey, the front line. As that one's put home by the Scots, they move to 15 points for this set and put themselves 10 away from taking game number 1.
I think that was 4 touches. Yeah, it was.
Yep.
Harmon just hit it over, but it was the 4th touch.
Lady Lions on a 6-1 run. That'll end it. Make it 6-2. Lady Lions now move to 10 with the service error. As DeCarlo and Shaw will come back on for Herman and King.
Yeah, we're going to need a lot out of DeCarlo and Shaw in that back line. Instead, DeCarlo's going to be in the front, which is not her usual position, I would say.
I actually think she might slide back here, and Herrera might slide forward. We'll see. They have to wait per the rules. Won't matter. The Shaw's service is not in bounds. Lady Lions trail by 7.
And like we mentioned, it's just these teen numbers can compete and battle those first 10. Good shot.
Yancy had a chance to put her hand through that one. Couldn't quite do it. But she'll miss long. As it now moves to 18-10 Scots. DeCarlo handles the service. Now back to DeCarlo, and I believe that's going to be an attack error.
Yeah, that's what they're going to credit it as.
Yeah, no block credited. Attack error on DeCarlo. Lady Lions with only 6 points to spare before game 1 goes final.
Yeah, if the errors were tracked like baseball, the last 3 points were all errors for the Lady Lions. Now you can maybe put it as a 4th. Bartlett to serve. Towards DeCarlo again, kept alive. Now Herrera sets it up for DeCarlo. She's going to have to just put it over those blockers, and that's all it takes. That little chip over the blockers. Able to find that gap in the middle of the court. So we have Phelps checking back in for Yancey. DeCarlo back to serve.
And if the Lady Lions were going to make a run, it's got to be now. Bile with a good serve. All right, let the run begin. Attack error by the Scots.
Yeah, that's Bailey there. Bailey leading the team with kills. Going to have an error right there. That's a short serve. You can call that an ace. Ace of spades as well, as everyone just looked. And we have a timeout Covenant Scott side this time. So as they take the timeout, 20-13 is your score line. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Piedmont College Athletics on YouTube.
Back on the broadcast, Davis Barlow, Nick Pope here. Piedmont trying to make a last-second run to force a game number 4. But that beautiful shot from Bailey will dash the momentum Piedmont was hoping to build here as the Scots move to 4 points away from ending game number 1. Bailey now moves to 13 kills in just under 3 sets. Lady Lions will get the point on this one. Covenant failed to get it back over.
Yeah, between Bailey and Caldflesh, they've almost taken a set, just them two with their kills. They have 24 kills.
Wow.
In 3 sets.
That is very impressive.
Good serve there by Gunn. Jumped too early on that front line, so not a great kill. Now DeCarlo's going to get blocked.
But it'll work out.
Yeah, Bartlett almost got punched in the face by her teammate. She was looking to set it up. Gunn with another good serve. Slide by Bartlett to keep it alive. Now Gunn's going to keep it alive. Biles is set up. McDonald's going to find the gap, get another point. 16-21. This is the closest it's been in the 3rd set now.
Yeah, we haven't been this close since it was 10-8. Then everything got out of hand from there. Lady Lions battling back. I said it was too little too late, but maybe not. Good hang. Ceiling is playable though. This is a live ball as it caught the basketball rim 3 times. Great block on the front by DeCarlo.
Far side to DeCarlo again. Gets blocked, digs it now. Now it's Biles going to call her teammate off to keep it alive. Set up on that far side for Johnson, and there's nothing you can do.
Wow. Johnson again with another laser. Continues to impress here in Cave Arena. And the lead now back to 6.
Who's our hardest pitcher here at Piedmont College?
Probably Carter Ballstadt.
It's not faster than Johnson's kills.
Yeah, that would be quite the matchup. This one, I believe, will be an attack error by Piedmont. Don't think that was blocked.
Yeah, that is what it's going to be credited as. Elena McDonald picking up the attack error there. 23-16. The libero back to serve for the Scots. DeCarlo's going to handle it on this right side. Now McDonald's going to do one better.
What a shot.
Instead, they're going to call it out. Couldn't tell when they called it. It was called it out.
It was close.
They called us out of formation for sure, but put it a little long. DeCarlo back to serve. 6-point game. Set for the game, I guess I could say. Set up by Bile. King on that far side is going to find that gap in the middle as there was no blocker to contest King.
Now, Nick, I call this a 6. I call it a game here because if Piedmont unable to come back, this will be the end of game number 1. Scott's already up 2-0.
Another good serve by DeCarlo.
Great block Solo block by McDonald.
DeCarlo and King let that one land out of bounds. It's 18-23 now. DeCarlo with 2 serves in a row. Unanswered.
Scores 19-23. We've got a timeout. Or a break in the action, I should say. Not a timeout officially.
Yeah,
Looks like a Covenant player might be kind of injured, possibly?
Possibly injured. So we have our athletic trainer walking towards her. I believe that's the only way it could be left live and not be penalized for like a timeout taken. If that makes sense.
Ref now telling her she must take a timeout or allow play to resume.
Yeah, that's Dietz. Instead, no, that's I'm looking at the wrong team. That is
That's
Howie.
Walking a little gingerly. So we'll keep an eye on that here.
Kept alive by DeCarlo. Excuse me. McDonald's going to hit it back over. Now it's Summer Johnson again.
Anytime you need a point, they just need to send it to Johnson. Because there has been one person to block her, and it's been Yancey, and one person to return any kind of kill attempt from her, and it's been Bile, and that was a 1 or 2 time thing, I should say. Johnson's serve not nearly as hard. Handled easily. Good little dump over, handled by Covenant. DeCarlo handles this one.
Gunn's going to just...
Gunn tried to catch him
Get it
napping.
over.
But that point will be awarded to the Scots, and that will be the end of game number 1 here. So final score will be 3-0. The Scots take game number 1 in straight sets, but don't go anywhere. We've got game number 2 of the doubleheader coming up right after this game break. You're listening to Piedmont College Athletics on YouTube.